Storm Tracker 6. This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We're seeing temperatures into the 50s across the area, 58 degrees in Lansing and Grand Ledge, and we're looking at the 50s still in Jackson and Hillsdale. We're seeing mostly cloudy skies across the area, except down into Hillsdale, where they're still seeing some rain showers as this low pressure system continues to pull out of the area. Taking a look at satellite and radar, those showers are coming to an end, and we should see just a little bit of some scattered showers for the rest of the night. Other than that, we'll still see those mostly cloudy skies, eventually becoming partly cloudy as we head into the day tomorrow, and we'll see the temperatures start to fall as well. All of the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 5:30 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5:30.
Right now at 5:30, a deadlocked jury in the murder trial of a former Grand Rapids police officer. What happens now? Plus a possible road rage-inspired intentional hit-and-run motorcycle crash caught on camera. And new research shows the shingles vaccine might do a lot more than just prevent shingles. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Let's start the clock on our first 6 minutes of news. And we begin tonight with a new development in the case of the Oxford High School shooter's attempted appeal for a resentencing. Bottom line, Ethan Crumbley will not be resentenced, and he will stay in prison for the murder of 4 high school students and for the injuries to 7 others back in 2021. Crumbley was 16 at the time of the mass shooting. Well, back in December, Crumbley's lawyers asked a judge that he be allowed to withdraw his guilty plea. That was denied. Then the case went to the appeals court, and we learned today that request was again denied. His parents, Gina Mims, said to continue deliberating. Schur's attorneys asked for a mistrial today, but that was denied by the judge. We'll take a look at this. A house explosion in the Detroit suburb of Westland rocked a neighborhood last night. It happened at a vacant home, and there were no injuries. The owner says the home was being renovated at the time. Firefighters say the explosion was probably caused by gas, and that has neighbors concerned.
You know what? We're going to be up all night thinking about this. Having something explode to you that close to your house.
2 fire departments, DTE and Consumers Energy, were all looking into the exact cause of the explosion. The search continues for a new police chief in South Haven tonight. In just the first few months of this year, 2 chiefs have resigned. The most recent one, Dennis Honholt, quit after the city said he did not leave his post in a department in Tennessee before starting his date in Michigan. Some members of the public sat in a town hall meeting last night weighing in. They want the city manager investigated for handling the situation. In a new lawsuit, a Michigan Department of Corrections employee is accusing a former spokesperson for the agency of sexual harassment. Lisa Gass says Christopher Gouts told her she had to be in a sexual relationship with him to keep her job. The lawsuit also claims Gouts sent her sexually explicit texts and videos. Gass says she wants to keep things like this from happening to others.
I've already had a woman reach out to me directly and said, this happened to me too. I know at the end of the day, I am speaking up for victims everywhere.
No word tonight from Gouts. Gass is also suing the MDOC and its director, claiming they created a hostile environment after she reported the alleged harassment. In a statement, the MDOC says Gouts reported a consensual relationship to them in 2023 and soon after quit his job. According to CBS Detroit, Gouts' current employer, Byram and Fisk Communications, confirmed that Gouts was placed on leave effective immediately. Gass is a former 6 News employee. Widening things out now, this video shows the moment a driver in Oregon swerved into a motorcyclist, sending the rider skidding across the pavement. Police say they think the driver did this on purpose, and they are still searching for that person tonight. The rider's mom says the man was seriously injured in this crash but survived. She says before the camera was turned on, the driver tried to run her son off the road several times as he rode to work. And in the Bel Air section of Los Angeles, police arrested a man on Monday. They say he rammed a car through the front gates of actor Jennifer Aniston's home. Police say when officers arrived, the star's private security was holding the man at gunpoint. Aniston was reportedly home at the time, but never came into contact with that. Tomorrow, Utah will become the first state in the nation with a statewide ban on fluoride in public drinking water, and dentists are bracing for an increase in tooth decay among young patients. U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. applauded Utah. He said he plans to direct the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to stop recommending fluoride nationwide. Dentists say that's going to be a public health disaster.
And this is very important for everyone to understand. There are no studies that are credible in our country that show detrimental effects of fluoride in an optimally fluoridated concentration.
Well, experts say fluoride is especially important to children whose teeth are still developing. Research out of South Korea suggests the shingles vaccine might do a lot more than just prevent shingles. A new study found the vaccine can lower the risk of heart disease by 23% for up to 8 years. The vaccine in the study was used in the U.S. until 2018, but other research shows promising results for the version of the vaccine that is currently used here in the United States. The CDC recommends the shingles vaccine for adults ages 50 years and older, and for immunocompromised adults who are at least 19 years old. And a special delivery to end our first 6 minutes of news. Oh boy, a mom in Kentucky got a big surprise when she came home to find 70,000 Dum Dum brand suckers sitting right there on her front step over the weekend. Well, it turns out
can't return them. At least she has supply for Easter, Halloween,
Never
Christmas,
ending.
all
Yeah.
the holidays. But I mean, it's for a good cause. He wanted to have a carnival with his friends.
he
Might have
meant
just
well.
added a little bit too much.
He meant well.
Yeah.
I'm sure he learned an important lesson.
Probably. But we're going to see here in the weather department good change, and we're going to including seeing some more sunshine in the forecast as well. Those details in just a little bit.
Looking forward.